Hello again, folks. This is Podcast Reward back with a very late Sonic hacking contest mod. Okay, so I said before that I was really sick and I just couldn't record anything. But today we're going to be covering the Sonic Vintage mod. And again, I was sick, and this is a pretty big mod, so I'm gonna have to put a lot of effort into this one. But anyway, we covered this before in the hacking contest of 2020. This menu, if you go all the way down from the top to sound test, it will crash the game. Same if you go from sound test back up. Just want to point that out. But we already covered this. We already covered Green Hill. Green Hill actually has a few differences from the last time we covered this. And you can see in the bottom we have the same Encore mode palette from last time. Whatever mod I don't show, and whatever stage I don't show an Encore mode palette for, it will just be the same thing as the base game. So, Green Hill 1 has a few differences, but we've already seen most of it, so I'm just gonna skip past it. The beginning section is just like last time. We can't go through that section. That's only for Knuckles. So we're gonna have to go up. And yeah, this is a pretty big mod. This is a very big mod. And I wish I had done this before, but again, I just couldn't record. But this means that I'm not on some time limit anymore. Speaking of vintage in the hacking contest, it was awarded the mod with the most potential in the 2D PC category. And that's pretty good. That's pretty good because this is so far I haven't actually played any of the other hacks or mods besides the SADX or Mania ones, and so far I'm pretty sure that yeah, this is pretty good. This has a ton of content. I'm pretty sure I only did one video of this mod last time. This time it's gonna be a lot more. We'll get to that when we get to that. But yeah, the story behind this mod is that Eggman is trying to bring everything back to its primitive forms for some sort of evil plot. I don't know. And you gotta reset. You gotta save everybody. Blah blah blah. I'm not going to that water section. We can forget that. And also, I am going to be using debug mode a lot more this time because this is a big mod and I want to get through this as quickly as possible. So wherever possible, I'll try. I won't abuse it, but I will use it during times when it's either impossible for me to move on or I miss a jump and I just don't want to go through the platforming all over again. So we got a lot of stuff to cover. Yeah. Last time we had, I forget. I forget. We had a few levels returning from last time. I think it was all the way up to Spring Yard? No, wait, no. It was Green Hill, Chemical Plant, Starlight. Was it Starlight? I think Flying Battery? I don't know. here's the special stages. The special stages have, this is the only one that's been changed, and it's the same path except the UFO takes a different path. It plays a little bit unfairly, and there's more bottomless pits here, so now you can actually lose on the first special stage, but yeah, that's it. We already went through it once, we don't need to see it again. And that's pretty much it. That's the only special stage that's been changed in this. Which is fine, I mean, it's fine, we can just focus on all the other content then. And another thing is that I wanted to also cover the SADX Chaos mod, but again, I just couldn't record. It requires a different kind of commentary style video. What I originally wanted to do was, I wanted to combine the Chaos mod. I want to do a brief showcase of Chaos and the Mania VR mod. Briefly talk about what they are, and how they both require a different kind of commentary style. But yeah, I just couldn't put out the video. I had it recorded too. I recorded my commentary for it, but I just couldn't. I just was not satisfied with the quality of it. I'm not satisfied with a lot of things. I'm a very picky person. But, oh well. I did all the missions in one video I uploaded, something during the contest for VR. And I don't know if I'll... Chaos is a different kind of mod. It's not the same thing as all the other level mods I've covered. So, I mean, it doesn't actually change any of the levels, but this boss, there's nothing changed about this boss except for the Puyos. And yeah, I think this is all based on Sonic Eraser or whatever. But yeah, besides that, the boss is mainly the same. And that's Act 2 down. And now instead of Studiopolis, we have Spring Yard Zone. And I'm playing as Mighty just cause I feel like playing as Mighty. But yeah. When I say it's bringing everything down to its primitive form, I mean like, it's a lot of beta elements, or beta layouts, that the mod is trying to go for. And just the fact that there's so much you can find here is astounding. Like, so far, this is the biggest mod I've covered. Biggest Mania mod I've covered. It's pretty fun. You can still tell that it's pretty unfinished. A lot of the palettes are... A lot of the sprites are messed up. Background is kind of messed up. But it's still really good. It's still really good. Those used to be spike balls. Maybe the mod maker will change it to be actual spike balls. I'm pretty sure you can rotate a spike ball, or at least a damaging hitbox. I don't know, I never modded Sonic Mania before. I want to get into that. I do want to get into that. That sign said, if you didn't see it, it said Sega Multimedia Studio. But, yeah, again, we have bosses here, but the bosses are the same thing as before, so I'm gonna be skipping over all of them. And, yeah. Even the music has been brought down to its more primitive form. Except for the Act 2 music. I feel like you didn't really need to change the Act 2 music at all, but I don't know. Because all it is just a sped up version of these beta things. We'll be going over all the changed soundtrack later. Sega channel. Three, 1, and 3. There's no rings. There's no rings to multiply. That's a lot of multipliers, but no rings to multiply. Sonic 1 is a interesting stage. It's an interesting game. Half the stages are good, half the other half is like, eh. This is really our this mod really feels like it's more of a Sonic 1 love letter, I guess. Because it replaces a lot of the other stages with Sonic 1 stages. We'll be getting to the others shortly. Well, maybe not shortly. We won't be getting to them in this video, because this video is almost about 15 minutes long, and you know, my videos are supposed to be 15 minutes or under. Sometimes I break that rule, but haha. I feel like this half pipe is works a little differently. I think that's mainly because Mania has a different physics engine than the actual classic games. You probably won't notice it if you haven't been playing the Mania games. I mean, if you haven't been playing the classic games as much as I have. But there are a few differences between the retro engine and the classics. In terms of physics, I mean. It replicates them pretty well, but it's not 100%. It's very, very close though. But yeah, that's it for part 1. Come back next time for part 2.